All right, episode 2 of the Yellow Dog Adventures mobile command post RC motorhome build. In the first episode, we broke everything down, took it all apart. Now in this one, got everything. I finally got this grill cleaned off. See, I left that sticker on there before. I got all this cleaned off. This is actually smooth. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And got all the rough sanding done. I'm not going to take it all the way down to metal. I don't think it's necessary for this. We're just going to be painting some OD green on it. I don't know. I don't have it right here to show you. It's just some airbrush paint. Oh, there it is. Stand by here. I'll show you what we're using. We're painting this Mission Models Premium Hobby Paints. 1 fluid ounce. Should be more than enough to paint this thing. So I'm going to wipe it all down and start putting some primer on it and see what else needs to be fixed up. We sanded out a lot of the rust out of it. Not surface rust in there. I'm not going to get into all that, but just this so we get a good smooth surface, and it's looking pretty good. So give me a few minutes here. We'll get some primer on it and see how she looks. So I just wiped this all down with some paint thinner, and I realized while I was doing that, I had completely forgot about this top cap. So I got that thing sanded down and cleaned up and ready to go. We'll get some primer on it, see how it's looking with the initial pass. Probably still have to do some filling, but we'll see what happens. Because it's raining in California, like really raining, for the first time in like 218 days or something, I got to spray inside in the garage. So I had to fab up the Yellow Dog Adventures portable spray booth, courtesy of the United States Postal Service. Large flat rate priority mailboxes, which you can get for free at your local post office, by the way. They work great for a temporary spray booth, so we're going to see if we get this thing painted up here. It might take a little longer than I thought because I have to use the mobile spray booth, but that's all right. See how it looks. So you can see here, I got the first coat of primer on. Not so much in the back there, because it's kind of tight, but I got both sides and the front. We're gonna let this dry overnight, and then we can sand it up a little bit tomorrow, see how it looks, and lay down another coat, let that dry, go from there. So next morning, I came back, did a little rough up on this. There's a couple of little spots that I had to, looked like the paint was on a little bit heavy. That stuff just flowed out of the can quite rapidly, but it looks all good now. We're gonna wipe it down. I did the other side already. We're gonna wipe it down and then give it another coat and then hit the front and the back, and hopefully it'll be good. Pouring down rain today again. Supposed to get like 5 inches of rain here in California today, which is freaking crazy. I'm sure the roads are nuts. So it's a good project for today, as long as the power doesn't go out. And when you're doing this, less is more. So light coat, you can see I didn't cover everything in that first coat there. So we're gonna let this dry. We'll come back in half an hour or so, hit it again. All right, I flipped around the other side, got another coat on that. Couple little imperfections I gotta go back and fix once this dries up some more. I've been using the heat gun here to just kind of heat things up, and I heated it up before I sprayed it, and then kind of as I went along. It's not cold, but I mean, by California standards, it might be. I'm still wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but it's raining pretty good. Here, we'll go take a look, and that's what's taking so long here. It's coming down pretty good here in Northern California today. Look at that, little planter box is flooded. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of hard to tell from the video, but the most rain we've gotten in like a year. And of course, the news media is freaking out, talking about, oh, it's a bomb cyclone or some crap, or atmospheric river. It's like every 5 minutes they're trying to make up some new word for how bad it's raining. Bottom line, it's freaking raining and it's windy. It's not the end of the world. Oh, and they just canceled the Ironman triathlon here in Sacramento today, so I guess they're not Iron Men after all. Rename that thing Rain Man. So anyway, let that paint dry up, we'll get back to it. Got another coat on it, gonna let that dry up for a while. Oh yeah, and for you internet sleuths that saw in the first video, yes, I do have another Winnebago right there. That one is like in near mint condition. We'll probably put RC stuff in it, but we're not gonna change out anything. It's got a great paint job, everything, interior, everything's in good shape. So we're just gonna leave that one like it is. Even the back. It's in great condition, so we're not going to break it down and paint it like we're doing this one. So you Winnebago purists, just settle down. We'll get to it. probably next winter. So we got the RV prepped, and we're about ready to paint. All right, just finishing up the first coat on the RV here. We had to bring in the bright lights so we could get a good look at what we were missing. So far, everything's looking pretty good. We're actually going to put this in the oven to dry it out because my wife's out shopping right now and we're not going to tell her. So hopefully we'll get this dried out before she gets home. All right, we got the first, hopefully the only coat we got to get on it. It turned out pretty good there. Sorry, I thought I saw a spot we missed. We still might have. Anyway, we're gonna let it dry up, get the finish baked on, see if we got to do touch up, and we'll go from there. Well, it's gonna wrap up the paint video. And looks like it's gonna turn out really good. So next we'll start on to some restoration of the top. I don't know if we're gonna paint that green or black or what we're gonna do with it yet. We'll probably end up just spraying it green, but we'll put it in a different video so these things don't get too long. So I appreciate you watching. Appreciate if you would subscribe. Watch this restoration the rest of the way through. I've got some cool stuff going on the 3D printer that I'll show you when we get to that stage right now for the interior of this thing and some other stuff. So a lot coming up. Remember, we're going to try to roll this thing out, debut at Axialfest West Coast 2022, which is either at Donner Ski Ranch or Cisco Grove Campground. I'm not sure where it's going to be in 2022, so look for that. Appreciate it.